Question. Hi Kim, I found your video this morning and it struck a chord that was kind of waiting to be struck, I guess. My question is, how does biological age fall into this category? We're talking about spiritual growth. I personally, through my life, have seen myself rise and fall countless times. Now I have had the next stage of truth revealed. However, I'm only 19. But from what I can understand through the experiences in my life, I have come to the 96th floor or 96th level of consciousness. And so my question is, do I let go? Is there more for me to do? Am I too young, or because I have been allowed to see this and thus I am ready, or is that only for me to decide? So what I would say here is this. Age has nothing to do with your spiritual growth because when you recognize reincarnation, you realize that you could have spent many past lifetimes growing towards a certain level of consciousness. You don't lose that for every lifetime. You grow to the 60th level of consciousness in one lifetime, you start at the 60th level in your next lifetime, usually. You may be able to go one up or one down or so, but it's not much. So, so you could have spent several lifetimes rising, for example, to the 96th level. And in this lifetime, it's basically just a matter of becoming consciously aware of some of the insights that you gained in a previous life. Because it is so that when we come into embodiment, there's a certain veil of forgetting. We forget our past lifetime, and we may forget certain insights that we had. And so we come into a certain family situation, a certain society, a certain religion maybe, where all of these outer beliefs are put upon us. So what needs to happen is that we come to a certain point in our life where we see that this is just something put upon us, and we start reconnecting to the insights that we had gained in a previous lifetime. It's like we are reawakening to the state of consciousness we reached in our past life. And that can happen theoretically at any age, but I think for many people that I met, it happens when you start getting out of your teens, moving into adulthood. It's like when you're at that age where you're supposed to take responsibility for your life, then you find the spiritual path often. Not everybody, but many people do. And so, so age has nothing to do with it. You just need to accept, you need to try to reconnect as much as you can to what you sensed in a past lifetime. And then you need to intuitively seek to connect to your life plan. What is it your life plan to do? And it may be that if you are 19, there are certain aspects of your divine plan you're not ready to start yet. But then there will be others, and you just need to see the next step for you, whatever that next step is. Do I let go? Is there more for me to do? Well, of course there is. You are 19 years old. There's other parts of your divine plan. And there are no doubt parts of your divine plan you're not ready to see yet, but you just need to focus on the next step. And then you do that, and after some time, maybe years, you will see the next step, and you just keep going. None of us, no matter what level of consciousness we're at, are going to see everything in our life plan in one glorious vision. We see the next step, because the next step always requires some resolution of psychology, and that psychology blocks our vision. So once we've resolved that psychology, we see the next level of our divine plan, then we deal with the psychology there, and we just keep going.